Harbor is our seafood division of our #1 food brand, Rastelli's. And these are amazing. My husband and I had these for dinner, and the Icelandic cod, yes, from Iceland, with garlic herb butter packets are so delicious. We are talking meaty, juicy, flavorful, buttery, and delicious. There is no bones, there is no skin. It's what Brittany calls a bit of a silky texture. Can I also say they are huge? Because my husband cooked it for dinner and I was like, wow. And they are white and flaky and delicious. Another super, super versatile piece that if you head to England, this is how they make their famous fish and chips from England. They use cod, but they are not going to be as famous as these all the way from Iceland. They are so, if you want a little bit more of a kind of a healthier, smarter option, I would say eat more fish. And these are famous. The Egg Harbor, 8 of them, 6-ounce Icelandic cod. All right, Brittany Rastelli, come on in. Director of Culinary. Brittany, I got to tell you, I'm just going to be a little, disclaimer. I had them and I tried them and we are hooked. They're also huge. I was full. I didn't even have any vegetables, girl, and I was full. And they were so flaky and delicious. And you know how much I didn't like fish. For so many years, I didn't like fish because of bones and stinky and fishy. And these are so delicious. I love them.
Yes, everything that you said, Nancy, they really are just a beautiful, substantial fish. This is something that's filling. It has 30 grams of protein for one 6-ounce portion. So that's probably one of the reasons why you feel so satisfied afterwards. But it has these gorgeous, big, silky flakes, and it's very mild. Yeah. But these are cod that are caught off the coast of Iceland. We chose Iceland for a couple reasons. One, it's incredibly rich in fishing culture there. Two, they have these incredible waters that are so nutrient dense, clean and cold. So the cod come out of the water right there in the North Atlantic Ocean, where they are line caught. So nothing is getting caught in nets that shouldn't be. It's literally cod after cod. They come out of the water right there. They are blast frozen and individually packaged after we fillet them, take the bones out, take the skin off, and have this gorgeous piece that cooks uniformly every single time. I'm just going to pick up one of my cooked ones to show you how gorgeous they cook. I mean, there's no shrinkage whatsoever. What you see is what you cook. They eat end to end, and they're incredibly versatile as well as far as our cooking methods go. You're also receiving the garlic and herb butter.
Oh, it's so good, Brittany.
It doesn't have, a very strong taste or a fishy taste by any means. So it's really going to pick up your favorite flavors. But if you're not sure what your favorite flavors are, the garlic butter is incredible. So you just put a little bit of that on, whether you're grilling your oven, your broiler, your oven. Here I used a little bit of it to sear for about 5 minutes on one side.
Oh, it's so quick.
And now what I do is I take some white wine.
Oh, a little bacon.
Put that in, and then I'll add a little bit of
I love
cherry
when Brittany
tomatoes.
cooks. Yeah.
Because everything I cook is like 5 ingredients or less.
Yes, and it's so delicious because the main protein is like quality, right?
Exactly. And then I just add a little extra butter, and then this will sit for about another 4 minutes, and we will be finished. So a pan sauteed method that you would order in a restaurant that you could do in one pan in just a matter of minutes. But each and every time your cod is going to flake beautifully, the consistency will be silky. It's a very clean flavor.
Yeah,
again,
it's very mild.
If you're someone that doesn't normally eat fish, or you're someone that does eat it, but you only order it in restaurants because you don't love that smell in your house, the blast freezing really takes care of all of that. It locks in all of your nutrients, all of the vitamins that are really good for you within the fish. And then when you get that home, you are the very first person to go ahead and defrost
put that on
your
linguine.
fish. So I want you to think about that gorgeous? I mean, it goes beautiful with taco night, putting it over a salad.
Fish tacos, yeah.
That video right there, we have that sauce that we made in one pan, boiled some pasta in another, and that's it. Dinner's ready to go.
That's probably at least 4 to 6 people right there dinner. I have to tell you, I had it, and it was so flaky, buttery, like delicious, mild. It's also versatile. They were also huge. And I love that butter seasoning as well. Here's the other thing, Brittany, I don't know how much fish is at a restaurant, but they put something called MP, called market price, right? So many times you go to a restaurant and fish, entree, $30, $40. These are coming out to $11 each. They are also huge. There's no bones, there's no skin, there's no mess. And where's your fish coming from? In this day and age, I want to know exactly where my meat is coming from and where my fish is coming from. These are coming from the cleanest waters of Iceland, my friends. Right, Brittany?
Correct. I mean, we chose that location again just because number one, Iceland is just renowned for this. Their fishing culture is incredible. The waters are nutrient dense. These are wild caught pieces. They also, like I said, come individually packaged like this. I recommend that everybody defrost them for about 25 to 30 minutes in a bowl of cold water.
Yes.
Once you take it out of your package, I want you to pat it dry on either side with a paper towel before you cook it any which way. It's a moisture-driven fish. It holds in a lot of moisture. So just taking that one step, pat this guy dry, and then your cooking methods, bake, broil, pan sear, grill, toaster oven, any method, put a little bit of dollop of that butter on top. It's a great fish for fish and chips. One way that I do this
Oh, I
with my
love
kids
fish and chips. Yeah, what's your recipe for fish and chips? Yep.
Well, fish and chips is great because you need a substantial fish to hold up the batter, the
Cod
breading,
is the
frying.
best for that. Yep.
You want to do an easier method of that?
Yeah.
I take my garlic butter.
Okay.
And then I just put a little bit on one side of the fish, just right on the top, tiny little dollop. And then I take either breadcrumbs or what I do with my children is we take a buttery cracker and then I give them a plastic bag and let them bang it like the back of the rolling pin or the ladle or something.
Yeah.
So, and then I just top it. So only one side has that really satisfying crunch.
Okay.
Versus the whole fish. And then
just bake it nice and healthy.
Bake it like this.
Smarter option. Yep.
We have our little crunch, exactly. But it gets them to eat it. They'll eat Faroe Island
How
salmon
many minutes,
as is.
Brittany?
20 minutes on 350 to do this recipe.
It's so easy. Do you know how convenient it is to have this? I also want to say this is the #2 item after the Faroe Island salmon, right? Brittany, people love the Icelandic cod, and we don't have it that often.
No, people absolutely love this fish. Again, the mild flavor, the clean flavor, the texture. And then, of course, I think the garlic butter has a lot to do with it, too, because if you're not used to cooking fish at home and you order it out, a lot of times if you get the sauteed cod in a restaurant, it comes just like this. White wine, butter, capers, lemon, a little bit of cherry tomatoes. They pour it over some pasta, and like you said, it's normally the special in a restaurant. The fact that you could do this at home in a matter of minutes, I mean, since you and I were chatting, I only had it going a couple minutes on one side.
Yeah.
Pan searing's 5 to 6 minutes either side.
That's why I love that we have this in the freezer, because anytime you want that quick meal, you know, something a little healthier, a little bit of a smarter option. I always tell, you know, our family, we're trying to eat more fish. This is how you're going to eat more fish. You're not going to be intimidated by going to a fishmonger with the head and the skin and the bones. These are all filleted for you, flash frozen, vacuum sealed, individual. They are huge. My friends, I had them for dinner, was it like last week? And my husband just brought it. There were no vegetables, no potatoes, nothing. It was huge. They were flaky, mild, buttery, silky, and delicious. And I was like, I'm full. just from this fish. I mean, the size of it, Brittany, I was really, really impressed. All white meat cod. There's no bones, no fishy smell, no skin, no mess. And this is, oh, you can lock it into that auto delivery every 60 days for a year. This is their famous Icelandic cod, and they are so delicious. And that garlic herb butter, oh, Brittany, it's so good.